I'm Leonard first. I don't know who I am yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But before, I used to be called a monster, like, because I never cared about nobody. I didn't love nobody. I hated everybody that was in my path.
I used to be in a gang. I sold lots of different drugs. I've done drugs. I used to rob people and just do all around bad things.
Like when you grow up in a war zone, like people think, just watching on TV, it's way different than you been living in it. And seeing guns, seeing people get chopped off, like just a slice of meat.
When I would watch my mom and dad fight, and it just gets so crazy where, you know, they're throwing dishes, he's taking out knives and stuff. I mean, I know I cried because when you get scared as a child, you cry. But at the same time, I was just like, oh, this is how life is.
He said he started drug dealing when he was 3. And I was like, how do you start drug dealing at 3? And he says, well, my dad was the big drug dealer in the town, and he would give me this bag of something and say, take it down to the neighbor's house. So if your earliest memories are your dad teaching you to be a good soldier, I don't know if I have the words, but it's like instead of like a dad that's a carpenter giving tools and teaching him how to do it, they've not only not given tools, but they've, by the abuse and by the neglect, they've also stripped them and they have holes. You're constantly grabbing for anything to fill those holes of pain.
Never been happy in my whole life, never. I've been mad my whole life, never been happy, not one time. That's why I always drink and always smoke to take away the pain, but it always come back, so I just get another bottle and drink some more.
I feel like the heart of it started when I was a correction officer working with boys that were in gangs. You know, we watched the revolving door, they get out, they come back, and I just thought, you know, there's gotta be, this is horrible. So I would be looking really tough, right, in my combat fatigues and combat boots during the day, and military commands, gentlemen, you know, attention. And then I would cry on the way home. In the middle of the night, I would literally wake up and I would just see it, and it would be, okay, so the kids are running it. So there'd be the business aspect if they wanted to learn that, or cooking, or serving, or hosting, or performing. Here's 10 different things that you can find what your niche is and will mentor you as an apprentice, and you can just fly.
I'm glad I met Teresa. Like, she changed my whole life. She taught me how to be a better man and how to be a better person.
First of all, that's my mother.
You know, without Old Skool, it would be a hard time right now, trust me. To be honest with you, half of us probably would be in jail right now. That's why I like coming here. It just makes me feel better about my life. It gives me hope. Because if I wasn't here, I'd have no hope.
All the stuff I did in my past, I can't change it, but I can fix it. I can change for the better.
We don't want to be labeled with our mistakes for the rest of our life. That's not who we are. Old Skool providing a place that like pulls all that down and pulls back all those labels and says, you're safe here. We see the gold in you, and we want other people to see the gold in you, because that's who you really are.
I enjoy being in the kitchen because I love being with the family in the kitchen.
I can make my own world. I can control everything.
Just giving me the opportunity to feel useful, like there's somewhere I can help or somewhere I can grow and be a better person, whether it's me doing poetry, singing, or even just being a manager. I get to find myself, like find out who I really want to be.
So she's been washing and she's been scrubbing since daylight, but even after that, still she don't feel right. Been skipping meals, she was too disgusted to work up an appetite, and half the night she's spent dreading the sound of her name being called. Answer when he calls your name. Her mother would always say, home should have been her base. Home should have been where she felt most safe, but instead, every minute now he'll be coming, and I look at her and I tell her, run. Run, and don't you look back, you just keep on running. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Exhausted as she takes every step. Do not fall back, soldier. But he calls for her name. Sir. Yes, sir.
Whew.
There are so very few
it's just really humbling, I think, to get a chance to be a small part of believing in some of these young people and giving them a chance at life. But I so feel like it's them, you know, like I'm just so like my heart feels like it wants to explode when I see them really push past to get to have Old Skool, to get to have a real place. So when I see somebody's really desperate, I can say, come on over, you know, we have a job for you. But it's real life-changing opportunities to be able to offer that and to not feel helpless when tragic things are happening. That is like,
We are Old Skool. Come on, people, come visit. We're looking for you guys.